Morning student, this is Manoj Kumar Singh before you. Today I will discuss organizational behavior. What do you mean by organizational behavior? It is one of the important subject in management discipline, as you all know that. Okay. So, today we will discuss 3 points regarding organizational behavior. First topic, we will be discussing concept of OB. Under this we will be covering the introduction part, definitions part and meaning of organizational behavior. Second, we will be explaining disciplines which are contributed to organizational behavior, which enriched this subject so much, so that it will be effective for our management graduates or management students. Third point, we will be discussing need or importance of OB in this session. Okay. So, try to learn what literally means of organizational behavior. Student, as you can see, there are two words over here, one is organization, another is behavior. So, to learn the definition of organizational behavior, first we will have to learn what is organization and what is behavior. So, first try to learn what do you mean by organization. While we talk about organization, organization is a group of people or group of works who are collected to work collectively. Okay. So, in organization many people work together. Second word is behavior. So, behavior, what do you mean by behavior? Behavior is a physical or verbal response shown by a person or group to the consequences in the environment. Okay. So, if we will combine the meaning of these two words, we can define organizational behavior as a field of study who will make us learn how to behave in the organization and how the group should behave in the organization for achievement of the organizational goal. There are so many authors, they have explained or defined organizational behavior in their own way. One of the important and very effective definitions which we should always quote in the concern of organizational behavior, that is given by Stephen P. Robbins. See what Stephen P. Robbins has told about organizational behavior. He told that organizational behavior is a field of study which are putting impact on the behavior of person, people, structure within the organization. So, it is the study of behavior of the person, group, structure within the organization. So, this is organizational behavior. So, this is all about concepts of organizational behavior. See, organizational behavior is not a separate subject, as we all know that there are so many disciplines who has contributed to develop this as a field of study. There are so many other disciplines, like we can say psychology is one of the subject, another is anthropology, next one is social psychology, and one more, that is sociology. So, student, we can say this subject has been inherited by different disciplines like psychology, anthropology, social psychology and sociology. Now, we will learn one by one. What are the things, what are the points, what are the components we have inherited from psychology in this subject. As we all know that psychology is the science of dealing the behaviors of human individuals. So, from this discipline, this subject has inherited psychology. From this discipline, OB has inherited concepts of learning, motivation, perception, attitudes, job satisfactions and work stress. These all things have been borrowed, or we can say inherited from the discipline of psychology to OB. Next one was anthropology. As we all know that anthropology is a science where we deal with the activities of the societies where we live in. So, from anthropology, cross cultural dynamics has been inherited to this discipline. Next one is social psychology. Under social psychology, organizational dynamics, organizational culture have been inherited to this subject. Sociology, as we know, all know that sociology is the branch of science where we deals with the behavior of the person within the society. We learn person's behavior within the society. So, these all things have been borrowed from sociology to the OB. So, we can say in a brief, in nutshell, that OB is not a separate discipline as such, but this is a subject, this is a field of study which has been borrowed from different disciplines like psychology, anthropology, social psychology and sociology as well. Okay. So, now we have completed concepts of OB as such. Second one is disciplines contributed to OB. I hope you must have understood that these are the disciplines from where these subjects have been developed as much. Next topic, that is need or importance of OB. See students, this is very obvious questions to be asked always anywhere. Why should we study this subject? So, students, try to understand what is the uses of studying of this subject. Student, by studying this subject, we can learn how to behave with the person within the organization. So, this is very much important, as we all know that in any organization, so many persons work together. We have already learned organization does not mean for a person, organization means a number of persons work together. And in a broader sense, we can say in any organization or in any management, there are so many resources work together. Generally, 3 M's we talk about: man, machine, materials. See, except man, all the resources are non-living in nature. So, we can say there is not more difficulty we will have to face to deal with those non-living resources, because they have not sense. It is up to the person or the manager to deal with them. It is their skill, it is their capability to deal with the materials or the money or the materials. It is the choice of the persons. But while the person starts discussing with the individual, or managers will have to deal with the individual, they will have to think twice, thrice or so many times, because if persons will not like your command, your subordinate will not like your command, they may refuse to deal with you, they refuse to accept your command also. So, while we will be dealing with subordinates in any organization or the person in any organization, we will have to take care of all emotions, behaviors of that particular persons as well. So, this is one of the important aspects of the studying of individual organizational behavior. Apart from this, we can ensure efficiency and effectiveness of the organization by studying organizational behavior. As we all know that only individuals are the person who are having sense organs and who are the persons who will deal with all resources collectively and responsible to give organizational results as well. So, we should never forget the person as an individual in the organization. Persons should be always monitored by the management or the employers and very carefully, because they have emotions. So, to deal with the persons, for dealing with the persons, this subject will help us a lot. Okay. As far as different importances of OBs are concerned, we can say OB will help developing healthy environment and ethical environment in the organization. If organization or the management will take care of the emotions of the persons, they will take care of their feelings, they will take care of their requirements of job satisfactions, degree of job satisfactions as well as dissatisfactions, people will be focusing more about, towards their goal, their individual goals as well as organizational goal. So, in studying organizational behavior, by studying organizational behavior, we are going to learn these all things, and these things are very much important to deal with the organization and organizational goals. So, these are the importance of OB. Students, I have explained these basic 3 points with you: concepts of OB, disciplines contributed to OB and need or importance in nutshell. Now, again I will be asking you a question, a simple question in this subject related to the importance in OB itself. If somebody will ask you what are the goals of OB, tell me in brief or in nutshell. Okay. What are the goals of OB? So, very important to learn it. If somebody will ask what is goals of OB, then if somebody will ask you what are the goals of OB, you should answer like that. Goals of OB is to describe the behaviors, understand the behaviors, predict the behaviors, and finally control the behaviors. See, while we will have to discuss or deal with the persons, so for dealing with a person, we must understand the behavior of the person, that we all know that. So, in behavioral aspect, we will have to at least consider 4 points, like describe. First of all, we will have to describe the behavior of the individual as a manager. Second, try to understand their behavior as an individual. Third one is, after understanding behavior, we should learn to predict someone's behavior, because they are working all together. And finally, we can control after doing these works about behaviors of an individual. Finally, we will be able to control someone's behavior. So, after doing these things only, we can have effective results from individual within the organization. So, we can say in a nutshell, without assessing someone's behavior, without understanding someone's behavior, without predicting someone's behavior, it is impossible to control someone's behavior within the organization. So, managerial point of view, we can say it is one of the important job of a manager to understand someone's behavior. So, we can say in a management discipline, this subject is going to help us a lot. So, this is all about basic introduction of OB in this class. Thank you for attending this lecture. In next lecture, we will go ahead. Thank you, student. Thank you.